We know that game 2 is going to be even more difficult. You know, Phoenix is a very, very tough team to play against, and you never know what's going to happen. So we just have to see how it goes in Phoenix.
You guys sitting about 25 points below their scoring average. Anything particularly planned you guys had going into this one tonight?
You know, we have a lot of things that we do defensively, but as you guys know who have followed us, you know, defense is really where we get going. It's how our team plays. We thrive off of it. We depend on it. So that was our game plan going in. Not necessarily because they're the offensive team that they are, although, you know, we knew we had to be on task. But it's because it's what works for us. And for us, we like to change things. We have a lot of versatility on the defensive end, so we can switch. We can give them different looks, and so we just try to keep them guessing as much as possible.
How key is it with this team, and I use the word team, you know, on a night maybe where you and Swin weren't hitting all your shots, to have a couple of your teammates come off the bench and play like they did tonight? How key is this for this team to go all the way?
It's been key for us all season, and just like you said, in order to go all the way, you need that. You know, you have to have a deep bench. You have to have people who can come in the game and change the game, and I think you saw that with Svetlana and Lako. The minute they came in the game for us, you know, it just changed the momentum for us. They hit some shots, they got some stops defensively, and we were able to build on that. And it's good because, you know, they bring something different, and you need that.
I guess just look at the stat sheet there, 38 minutes for you. Are we at the point now where it's just like, keep me in there as long as I can, as long as I can play and play effectively?
Yeah, I think effectively is the key word. Yeah, you know, tonight, I don't know, it's just kind of the way the game went. I definitely noticed I didn't come out in the first half. And Brian has a good idea of when I need rest and when I don't, and he kind of saw. So I think at one point he saw that I was a little gassed, so he gave me that quick rest, and I was back in. You know, I think everybody right now wants to be on the court, you know, but like you said, I would never want to stay out there if I wasn't effective. So the minute I got tired, you know, he took me out.
I know you have to, in sports, take it one game at a time, but do you look forward to not coming back and getting things done and not having to play that third game?
Yeah, well, if we take it one game at a time, that's the goal. We would love to win in 2. Every team that wins game 1 would love to win in 2, but we know it's going to be a lot easier said than done. Phoenix is the defending champs, and they're that for a reason. They're a very good team. They have some players who can take over games, and you know, they're deadly in that regard. So game 2 is going to be extremely difficult. But if we didn't come back here and play, that would be the one time I didn't want to play in Key Arena, right? So we'll see what happens, though. And if it does come back here for game 3, so be it.
So just talk about Lauren's game a little bit. She had 17 and 12 in the first half, finished with 23 and 17. She always seems to find exactly what she needs for you guys.
Yeah, that's Lauren. You know, that's why she's MVP. She can get it done in a variety of ways, both offensively and defensively, and she came up big for us. You know, they, other than, you know, well, they do have a lot of size, but we really want to get the ball to Lauren as much as possible against any team, but especially, you know, against Phoenix. For us, it's great to get the ball inside because Lauren is Lauren, and then it also creates a lot of opportunities because they double team, so we can kick it out and kind of take advantage of those rotations, and that's, you know, what we were looking to do. And Lauren, you know, the way she was getting rebounds, rebounding is key against this team because, you know, defensively, it obviously doesn't allow them to score. It doesn't allow them second shots. And offensively, it doesn't allow them to run. So Lauren was huge for us on the boards.
Hey, Sue, Lauren's so humble. She never talks about what this MVP means to her. Do you know what it means to her, especially coming off of the injury?
Yeah. You know, I think it's one of those things where it means a lot. You know, as an individual player, I think right now, in the world, this is probably the highest honor you can receive as an individual. This is the best league with the best players, and to be selected MVP, it says a lot, just based on the competition, the people, you know, who are also up for MVP. And I think for Lauren, you know, she's never gonna in the back of, it's funny, as a player, you might have that goal in the back of your mind, but that's not, Lauren's never going to say, she was not going to walk into a Storm season and say, oh, MVP is my goal, but when you do, when she does get awarded that goal, or that award, I think, she's happy about it. She also knows, she's quick to kind of say, oh, it's because of this person and that person. Like, no, Lauren, it's because of you. You were out there every night. And as far as coming off the injury, I don't know if that really means much, other than she probably, potentially, most likely, would have had at least one more MVP had she not got hurt. That's my opinion. Maybe two, but definitely one.
Both Brian and Lauren credited you with gave you credit for
Yeah,
their work.
that's because I passed her the ball. She's got to do that. No, that's very nice of them. If I were to receive any award, I would do the same because, we're a team. And the three of us now have been together, Brian, myself, and Lauren have been together for a couple years. And we have a really good relationship. Brian is great about coming to us as the captains and asking us, things that the team might want to do, or gives us options in certain situations. Not even on the court stuff, like just now, he kind of asked us, would we rather have film at this time or this time, that type of stuff. So we have a very good relationship. So for them to say that doesn't surprise me, but once again, they did it on their own as well.
Part one of my question, are they going to buy any gifts for what you do, giving them awards? You see that in the NFL where you get gifts from the offensive linemen. And number two, Diana, 9 points, 6 turnovers, 1 assist. Have you ever seen her play 2 games in a row like this, and what is she thinking right now?
So the first part, Lauren got us some gifts, some headphones, some very nice headphones, so that was very nice of her. And as far as Dee's game, I don't know what to say. It's very difficult to stop her, and at times you virtually cannot. And tonight, I'm sure she's going to go home and think about some of the shots she missed and knows that she could have made them. For us, I'm not going to lie, there were times she got open, and when she missed, it was surprising. But I mean, 2 for 15, you could probably call that 14 for 15 next game. And I know she's going to be even more focused, which is dangerous for us. So we'll see what happens. But, she's a competitor, and I expect her to come out, guns a-blazing next game on fire. So we have that to look forward to.